Yay, give me my tickets, my RNG tickets to get more characters. I'm big happy.
I'm always ready, Commandant.
Yeah, me too, my baby girl Lucia. I'm always ready when you're ready. What's up, y'all? It's XenoSilver here, and welcome back to some punishing Grave Raven. Now, the last time, we beat Gabriel with his freaking teleportation instant transmission moves. Man, that dude really had to undress to beat us. Guess what? We beat them with Lucia, the white-haired one, this one, and it was easy. And now, today, we're finally starting with the fake ascension, Warren Gestalt. So we're gonna see what happens, and I hope we don't die. Decision altitude: 77.3% of the conventional engines have been forcibly shut down. Babylonia is falling. Yeah, like I said in the last one, it's falling. Let's hope we don't die. Fake ascension, Eden falling. The situation remains urgent. After confirming that there is no abnormality with the last section here, immediately proceed to the next area. I got you, Asmov. Your surroundings begin to distort immediately after departing the redundant block. Oh god, where are we going? What the fuck's going on here? Asimov's voice from the comms echoes inside your head. Silver, do you copy? Yes, I copy. I can hear you inside my head, like I'm a freaking maniac. I know matrix emergence would create central distortions, but there's no time to waste. Commandant, what's wrong? Nothing, Lucia. I'm perfectly fine. I'm just having an episode of psychosis, that's all. Central stabilize the I can't hear jack shit with the connection going on. ... Yeah, I'm hearing all the staticky, the TVs going on and all that stuff. Like, you know, the static on those old TVs when there's no like cables and all that stuff. God, I feel old now. The surroundings become gray and fuzzy as you lose control of your body. Don't lose your way. In this strange and frightening experience, even the voices from your team members around you become distant. They're all but a distant memory. A few hours ago. Hey, this is pretty good. It looks like a pretty nice cruising mall area. It looks like a mall area. Let's go shopping. Shopping district? No. Aboard Babylonia's deep space colonial ship, the last Eden of humankind. After finishing their work, the crews walk around the crowded cafes and bars located in the leisure module. Wait, huh? So are we like still in like virtual reality, the virtual matrix space and Gestalt, or are we actually like in Babylonia right now? Because it's not specifying where we're at. A transport craft carrying task force members and support mechanoids leaves the port for the surface. I'm guessing this is at the actual Babylonia location, and we're not in the virtual reality space we are in right now. While another with minerals and roughly processed industrial goods return from the conservation area on the ground. In the distance, members of the logistics team stand at attention to make way for the passing teacher and children. What, is this a freaking goddamn school field trip now? The teacher salutes the logistics team after all the children have gone through. Thank you for your service. The logistics leader salutes in return. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Hey, it's not a problem. You're basically the mailman for Babylonia. The logistics officers and children go their separate ways and proceed to their destinations. Where's everybody going to? Eden 32 MO module. Dominic Memorial Park. Alright, children. We've arrived at Dominic Memorial Park on the top level of the core axis. Core axis? What is the core axis? I'm learning a bunch of new stuff that's just getting blasted in my face, and I don't even know what the frick's going on. This is too much to process. Slow down, game. Slow down, tour guide. I'm so confused. For information on Dominic's achievements, please turn to Part B of Chapter 2 in your digital guides. Okay. As we all know, the new Earth... wait, Manic? Yeah. Was issued in the year 2130 of the New Earth calendar. 2130. God damn, what the actual fuck? Bruh. I'm a freaking old man. Y'all, I'm freaking old grandpapa. Like I said, I don't know how the fuck I got over here. I just got freaking transported an isekai here. God dang it, into the far future. 2001. No. I'm in the triple digits for ages now at this point. Y'all, I'm freaking old. The children listen carefully to the tour guide's explanation, occasionally gasping in awe. The only thing that I'm gonna be gasping in awe is my freaking age. Did you hear the news? It's the leadership having an emergency meeting today. Bro, finish your freaking goddamn food first before you talk, worker A. It's just another regular meeting. The president's not even there. And quit talking with your mouth full and finish your breakfast. Well, yeah, exactly. I agree with worker B. You need to shut the fuck up and actually finish that sandwich. Or whatever the freak you're eating. I heard the engineering force had an urgent assembly this morning. Think everything's alright? We got the parliament and Gestalt in the sky, and the task force on the ground. What's there to worry about? Let's just mind our own business. That is until disaster strikes and Babylonia is about to crash down into Earth. Guess you're right. Fuck, only 6 minutes left. Hope we can make it. Don't come cry to me looking for meds if you get heartburns from eating on the road. Slightly flustered, the workers exit the stairwell and hurry toward Parliament. What's the schedule for today? The briefing will begin soon. Please proceed to briefing room 302B. Today's routine, HUMIT Intel Summary. Priority. Intermediate. Understood. Go over there and fill out the report. Suddenly, an untimely alarm disrupts the peaceful moment. Yep, this is what happened. Also, Earth in the background, it looks like the freaking Call of Duty Black Ops Earth. Especially like in Black Ops 2, you know, when you have to select the map and all that stuff and it shows like the Earth all scorched and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what it pretty much looks like too. All passengers in the Eden 16B module, please evacuate this module within 10 minutes. Emergency thermal ventilation through. The 16B, C1, and C2 dispersal systems will be initiated. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Well, fuck me, but we gotta get out of here and skedaddle in like 10 minutes tops. Alright, let's go. Please leave the premises immediately. Follow orders from the military constructs and take refuge. Refuge? Wait. Seeing the researcher not reacting immediately, the two soldiers grab their researcher and move without so much as an explanation. Nah, they were just like, man, get the freak over here. You want to live or you want to die. Sorry, please cooperate. We have no time to waste. No, I'm waiting for someone here. You can rest assured that no one's coming here now. Hey, you... Dang, they really shut down my researcher. What's going on? Look, the signs and banners, they're all red. Of course, they're all red because it's a state of emergency and it means death if we don't freaking goddamn go and escape and skedaddle on out of here. Get out of here, children. Go to the emergency evacuation place. You too, tour guide. I've never seen this before. My dad told me if you see them turn red, something bad is about to happen. That's because something is about to... bad that's about to happen. This thing's about to get freaking catapulted back into Earth with terminal velocity if we don't freaking goddamn go. Please leave the premises immediately. Follow orders from the military constructs and take refuge. What? There's no time. We must proceed to the shelter. What shelter? Of course. Soldiers line up to escort the children and the tour guide to the nearby shelter. Instead of our tornado shelter, we got a freaking outer space shelter where you don't get catapulted out into space by accident and freaking get vacuum sucked out there. The bridge area is already in chaos 5 minutes after the alarm. Almost all terminals are flashing warnings in red. Up above, the altitude indicator continues to plummet. Yep, we're crashing down into freaking goddamn Black Ops zombies Earth, as we can see. Warning, power reducing in fusion units 1 to 16. Warning, orbital height fluctuations, minus 749 meters. Warning, orbital height fluctuation, minus 523 meters. Oh god. Warning, orbital height fluctuations, minus 599 meters. Hey, controller, our altitude is dropping. What the hell is going on? Hold on, I'm checking. Damn it, all the query requests sent to Gestalt have timed out. I'm on it. Transfer, virtual jumper. Shit! Connection rejected? That's never happened before. Right, it is Chief Technician Asimov here? Asimov was just called into a meeting. In that case, I'll inform from the engineering force, the support first, and the personnel on duty in the engine room first. I'm gonna find someone to go to the conference room. Now is not the time to worry about interrupting a meeting. But then, the controller notices a warning flashing on the nearby terminal, requesting immediate attention. The operator that should have been attending to it, however, is missing. Oh no. We have a missing person! Damn it! All hell's broken loose. Was he called to handle some other issue? The controller tries to operate into the operator, the other terminal himself, but a more urgent situation suddenly appears on his own. All he can do is operate the one in front of him and shout, I need a hand here. Here, give me access. Lee quickly walks to the terminal and presses the button to activate it, expanding the interface. Gravity engines operating at 22.7%. Babylonia is falling. Yeah, well no shit, Sherlock. I can see the freaking scorched earth, and we're getting closer and it's getting goddamn bigger. You have to deploy the engineering and support forces to all energy sectors immediately. Where's Celica? Miss Celica and President Hassan are in the conference room. Why are you here? The controller looks at Lee, and behind him stands Lucia, Liv, and Commandant Silver. You and the Grey Ravens should be. Yeah, I know. We should be on a freaking urgent mission. We've just finished our mission and returned. We wanted to report to Miss Celica and President Hassan on the bridge first, but are you Silver and the Grey Ravens? What do you think? Look at us. Look at our freaking dog tags. Does it look like we're Grey Ravens? Look at stupid. Yes, the freak we are. Now get it together. See, Liv has a freaking dog tag. Lee has a dog tag. Lucy used to have a dog tag, but not anymore. And me, I don't even have one. And come with me. President Hassan wants to see you. But save it for later. Okay. I just wanted, to get a little nice Subway sandwich. Or like just a BLT bacon, lettuce, tomato. No? Okay. Some steak? Well, okay, you got it. I bet I'd be having some like steak, eggs, and bacon once I get out of this situation. Then let's go. Remember to contact the engineering force and the support force like I told you. Of course. Shit, what's wrong with the engines? Why have they all stalled? And gravity engines operating at 19.6%, we're still falling. I was going to ask you, we've fallen almost 1,000 meters while we talk. Forget it. We'd be fine as long as the power is restored, but the exhaust valve terminal keeps returning error messages. Frigate, tell your people to turn off the automatic controls of all the exhaust valves. If more than 5% of them are still blocked by the fucking safety regulations, we're dead meat. God damn, Carl, I need to calm the fuck down. What do you think I'm doing? Team 4 and Team 8, are you in position? Boss, the secondary unit said that the R3 pipeline is also busted. damn it. If this keeps up, there's only one outcome. What do you mean? If you can't restore the engines, we'll crash into the ground. Yeah, at freaking terminal goddamn velocity. Fuck! Babylonia will be blown to pieces long before we hit the ground. If the enemy has some goddamn railguns or anti-aircraft guns pointing at us once, we're close enough. Hurry up with the exhaust system restoration, or the core and the ejector will be gone. The staff from C1 and C2 dispersal systems have evacuated, initiating exhaust ventilation. But what? The module's air conditioning system hasn't been switched to circulation mode, so the exhaust isn't ventilating? Got it, I'll take care of it myself. Really? But the exhaust outside is too hot. I'm a construct, I'll be fine. Just disassemble me. Hang me up and clean my parts if things go south. Oh damn. The preparation room. Carnita, you about to sacrifice yourself? Don't get too burnt out there. Like freaking goddamn burnt toast. Why are we brought here? Why the freak is here? What the freak is going on? Did something go wrong with the mission? Even so, it would have been discussed during the mission review. Yeah, I didn't even read the mission review at all. Look, the words go from one side of my ear to the other side of the ear. I'm just here just to do what I gotta do, y'all. Not to mention, we've received a notification that Babylonia is falling. It doesn't appear to be a drill. Babylonia is falling? And we're told to sit in here and wait? It's an order from President Hassan. I'm sure he has his reasons. Okay, we waiting. No food, no drinks, no movie. Man, I'm out of here. Earlier. With no chair in his cabin, Hassan sat upright on his bed. Having lived a modest life for so many years, Hassan remained remarkably stalwart even as the president. He would wake up, shower, and go back and forth between his chamber and the bridge. With his minimalistic lifestyle, no one cared if he were to leave his door open. Not even rats would visit such a plain chamber. Hey, I live a minimalistic lifestyle too. Hassan, don't worry, that's one thing we got in common. But this time, having just woken up, he had no intention to head to the bridge immediately. That nightmare again. How many times has it been? First, it was the downtown tyrant, then the city 104, then... Now I'm getting old. My memory isn't quite like what it used to be. I can't remember much of anything anymore. As Jaskier, Ledger, Gray, David, Wu, Aoki, and all of the people that I've met along the way. Are they all just faceless names now? Hassan quietly reached for his left eye and touched the eye patch made of cloth and metal. The doctors warned him not to open it except during routine checkups at the infirmary. Dang, we got freaking goddamn Big Boss here. Is this a Metal Gear reference too? With the eye patch like freaking Snake, like Solid Snake? Yet he still reached for it, knowing that only a hole remained. And when his fingers touched the cloth, he felt a sharp twinge of pain, something he wanted to feel right now. Phantom pain surrounded the empty eye socket, gradually spreading down his neck to the other wounds on his body. Every wound the pain flowed through seemed to awaken something in his memories, something that would otherwise fade away with age. President? ... He's getting old. President? Is it time? Everyone is waiting for you. I'll be there momentarily. If the Grey Ravens return, have them wait in the preparation room. Oh, so that's why. The Babylonian conference room was bustling with a crowd of people. As the automatic doors opened, Hassan and Celica entered the conference room, one after another, and the commotion of the crowd subsided in an instant. Everyone had their eyes on Hassan, including Asimov and Nicola sitting off to the side. Hassan took his seat under their gazes. Celica, let's begin. Yes, President. Everyone, this is the situation we are facing now. Celica said as she opens a series of high-definition remote sensing imagery on the holo screen. God dang, how many holo screens we got here? What's going on here? The first area to bear the brunt of the attack was the northern seaside, which has just begun to thaw. On the coastline, the destroyed ports and beyond show signs of damage, but the settlements are largely intact. Prior to that, we experienced a wide range of data interference and jamming around New Murmansk. The jamming method was very similar to what we experienced at Venus Splash Park. We speculated that it was the work of an Ascendant, which was later confirmed by Team Ouroboros. Soon after that, the Forest Guard in New Sophiasburg and the Forsaken station nearby began to mobilize for New Murmansk. But subsequent surveillance records from Team... I can't even read what the fuck what these team names are. Like Scarab, Team Scarab, and Team Caribou showed that both the new Forest Guard and the Forsaken were impeded about 30 meters outside the New Murmansk. Correct. They were stopped for 3 hours until the Ascendants retreated, letting the Forest Guard and Forsaken pass. Dang, this is the first time I've ever seen Celica look serious. She's usually smiling, but in this case, she's not smiling. Now you know shit's about to go down. We are still investigating the motive behind the Ascendants. As for reports on casualties, I know the data might seem ludicrous, but please, believe in the first-hand reports from our support force. Ludicrous? The rapper? No? Okay, I'ma stop. The old Nephi Institute sustained heavy damage, so all reports overestimated the casualty counts. But after over 2 weeks of search and rescue, we have found that the casualty is far below previous estimates. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see. What was that? Were they pitying us? Oh, what do you mean? Maybe it's just that some people are just unreasonable. Or whatever the reason, I'll take it as a sign of luck. President, I believe you are here just to observe and offer consultation. That's fine. Asimov, say what it is you have to say. This is more of a threat than it is luck, based on the series of occurrences at New Murmansk. I believe the Ascendants have shown significant strength, and the restraint to match it. Unlike conventional artillery, they are capable of precision attacks. Otherwise, at least half the people in New Murmansk would have died. Whether it is a demonstration of strength or simply because there are hints of humanity within them, I couldn't care less. What I care about the most is how well we view this threat. Tifa, Metropolis, New Murmansk. After what happened in Metropolis, it is highly likely that they have control over Waksu. President, they aren't just a few dozen disorganized soldiers using rusty rifles and lies to catch us off guard. They've already become a highly organized threat with targeted hostility towards Babylonia. Therefore, my suggestion as a consultant is to fully disclose information on the Ascendants and mobilize all of Babylonia, not just a task force to deal with them. And I agree. I've always advocated taking the initiative with the full-scale attack. Enlist everyone into combat roles and push the Ascendants into our firing range through saturation attacks. You're calling for the complete military mobilization of Babylonia? I cannot agree to this. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't made any progress, isn't it? Whoa, Hudson. I think he knows. Hassan, I mean it this time. Now is the time to decide. If there are nothing worth saving on the surface, when we finally decide to launch a full-scale attack, it would be too late. ... An awkward and perilous silence hung over the conference room. Well, the intensity is intensing in here. Celica looked at Asimov, who shrugged helplessly. Everyone present could do nothing but look at Hassan and Nicola expectantly. ... Is anybody gonna talk, because the air is getting pretty tense here and heavy? So what are we gonna do? Right at that moment, the unceasing buzzing of the alarm disrupted their confrontation. What's going on? It's an emergency. Mr. Asimov, come with me. Everyone else, please proceed to the shelter on 37C immediately. Hold it. What's going on? The engine group has issued an alert throughout the entire ship. Power is decreasing, and Babylonia is entering a freefall. Yeah, we're free-falling into Earth, and we better not reach terminal velocity. What? How about the engineering and support forces? They're already at the scene, but they can't be certain that they can fix it. I'll be right there. Take everyone else to the shelter. No, I'm coming with you. I can't guarantee your safety. You'll be in trouble if there is a button that says highest clearance only, but no one with the clearance there to press it. Alright, if you insist. Hey, gotta have the highest admin powers. The President and Chief Technician are here. President? President Hassan, what are you doing here? Wait, it says Hassan, but Asimov's sprite is glowing. They got the wrong character. Y'all, game, you got the wrong character. We don't have time for that. What's the situation? Our power has dropped to critical. Now it's impossible to maintain orbital altitude. Yeah, but the problem is, it's not an issue with the hardware. What do you mean? All the gravity engines are stalling. It seems that something is sending them a constant stream of forced shutdown commands. What? Even if you ignore this command, it initiates a countdown sequence, which overrides the normal ignition command. Hence the stalling. As for the source, they have to be direct commands from the head of the program, served with the highest priority to circumvent any interference from their fault-tolerant system. Call me crazy, but I think there's something wrong with Gestalt. How is that possible? We can figure that out later. Karnina, how sure are you? About 60%. Regardless, there isn't an issue with the hardware. At this time, Hassan's portal terminal suddenly rang. He opened the terminal before looking up at Asimov. Karnina Asimov, come with me, and ask someone to bring the Grey Ravens to the conference room. Looks like we'll have to put the discussion we planned with them on hold and solve the issue at hand. Very good. Take some men in to try to restore the thrust. Buy us as much time as you can. After anxiously waiting, you are called to the conference room. Well, here we are. What's going on here? I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to have our discussion as originally planned. We have to concentrate on dealing with the current crisis. Asimov. Let me see. Well, this is not what I was expecting, so pardon me while I try to figure out how to phrase it. Alright, well, as you can see, the ship is at 10% power, and reports show 4 groups of gravity engines being taken over and locked in to propel in the opposite direction at maximum capacity, causing our rapid descent. While we speak, Babylonia is plummeting towards the ground at an increasing speed. The cause of this crisis is unknown. I speculated that it was from an update made to Gestalt, but I have just discovered a vulnerability in the program. I'm sure you understand the seriousness of such ramifications. Yeah! since we're plummeting down onto our freaking goddamn death, of course I freaking understand what's going on. I know you have many questions, but there's no time for details, so consider the following in order. To identify and solve this problem, I needed you to carry out an emergency operation. We will use the Tactical Environment Simulation Interference Spear of FOS from the Military Academy as assistance. As a tactical environment simulation system, it will translate the data in front of you into comprehensible intel and provide tactical evaluations and suggestions. If the situation allows you to connect directly with Babylonia, it can also provide additional functions. That depends on what happens on the scene. However, you will only need to use the graphical interface inside the Gestalt for now. We'll talk about the rest later. The way this works, Craig Raven, is that you will infiltrate Gestalt. In short, I will export your minds and your Commandant's consciousness as virtual programs and upload them into the Gestalt, where you will uncover the issue and resolve it. Okay, understood. Let's go. Of course, a veteran of your caliber can easily understand the situation at hand when I have yet to grasp what is happening. Well, duh, if we look at the big picture, fucking Babylonia is launching at Earth at almost nearly terminal velocity speed. Of course there's a big problem. Look outside. We're getting closer into the freaking post-apocalyptic freaking Black Ops zombies looking off freaking goddamn Earth. You think I'm not gonna do anything? Of course I understand the scale of the situation. Now, I don't need all the small little details and all that stuff. I got this. With that, Asimov pushes you into the emergent frame behind you. Alright, let's go. Sword Art Online! VR machine, initiate! As the door closes, the ear-piercing alarm, the cries from the residents, all noise comes to an abrupt halt as you descend into darkness. Yep, we're getting into the virtual reality. It's virtual insanity. Immediately, a ray of light lights up before your feet and scans your entire body. Hey, excuse me? Commandant, who is this? Commandant! Commandant! Who's screaming at me? Lucia, is that you? The darkness in front of you gradually disperses, and the voices around you return. Are you okay, Commandant? Lucia, quit shaking the Commandant. Asimov has stabilized the link again. It's okay. She thought I was dead. Phew. I never knew how hard it is to stabilize a link to a human consciousness. Yeah, a human consciousness, the biological programming and all that stuff, yeah, it's pretty fucking hard. How long was I out? Not long. Not even long enough for you to complete the immersion process. Huh? We're just using an unnoticeably small amount of bandwidth to test the adaptability of the speed of FOS Gestalt. Wait. In other words, we may encounter danger even during the immersion process. Of course, the anti-interference protocols are everywhere. I'm fine. Commandant. Really? You're back on your feet in no time. Looks like they really can depend on you in such an important mission. Well, doy, because Lucia waked me up. Of course. A familiar sight. Well, a familiar sight we're gonna see in the next one, because that was a long freaking goddamn visual novel experience. That felt like a really long visual novel experience. Isn't that right, Lucia?
You're keeping an eye on my left hand. Do you want to know what would happen if I untie it?
We'd be fucking dead. That's all I know.
I can show you if you want to
No.
ground.
No. No, stop
Never
that.
mind. There's always next time.
Good. Yeah, there's always a next time because fucking Babylonia is falling in terminal velocity into fucking goddamn Earth. And I ain't about to get freaking blasted and turned into a freaking nuclear fusion ashes, you know? Even though there's no goddamn nuclear fusion going on in freaking Babylonia. Oh god, my controller! It fell. You know what?
Secret of the Ascension Network?
Okay,
Don't
I'm just
pay
gonna
too much
continue
mind.
hearing Lucia
You
talk.
won't find the path you've chosen there. I'll show you the consequences of your choices soon enough.
You talking about me forcing you to be in our team?
We are not so different after all.
No, we're not. We're not different at all.
I meant the two of us. You and me. Not ascendants in Babylonia.
Good. I see you smiling. I see you smiling, Lucia. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Your boy XenoSilver, I'm signing off, and as always, thank you so much again for the support and punishing Grey Raven. And with that being said, I love you all, and I hope you all have a damn good one.